is one thing, and it could be so distant to your feelings. But then I use photography as therapy. So I have so many issues, I have so many personal issues, and which bring forth those emotions that are attached to each and every photo that I have taken. So it doesn't come from a funny or joyful place. It always attached to connect with pain, most of them. So those responses that I have had that led to each and every picture speaks to some painful experience or some experience that triggered with emotions, which then led to the particular image. And as you see that most of the images, I'm not smiling because there's nothing to laugh at, especially when most people are experiencing racism, and when most people are experiencing xenophobia, when most people are experiencing queerphobia, transphobia, and all the phobias and the isms that are negative, that have a different impact in their lives, or that displaces them, or that leaves them ridiculed, or that makes them feel unwelcomed. Speaking as a black person in South Africa, where I don't see many of us in media or mainstream media, what do I do? Do I complain? I'm struggling with like this self-loving. So the bit that I could do is to photograph myself. It's a little bit. It's not like much that I'm doing. To say, okay, by the way, if I cannot indulge on certain things, just share a picture at least. That will make another person wish to take their own picture. And then it means that 1 million South Africans or 1 million Africans taking pictures, painting their own pictures, will then leave this world with like massive documents that will be read million years to come, which then will become like rare books that lives over generations. And when these planets, change, into something that we don't know because we might not be there then the next generations will look at us as these foreign bodies that once lived. This exhibition, the different mediums that are included, the photographs, and also they speak some beadworks and also paintings. And I guess that if you try to express yourself, you try with your whole being, with your whole self, with all that is there to be, just to make a statement, and desperate to be heard. You need people to get a grip and to listen to what you have to say. And then I thought that photographs were not enough. I needed to come with like paintings, which is my new sensation, and I'm loving it because it takes longer than maybe photographs that we take, and it's exciting. It's a healing method on its own. Just the whole process of painting. So, and also it's still the same. Self-portraiture is the key word, and with beading it has to do with like the beat of my heart, like heartbeat, and which takes also longer than before. And I love beats; they form part of who we are as Africans. One could ask, why are we so infested by so many black images? It's because they're not used to seeing many in their countries or respective countries, or maybe there are many black people who exist in those spaces, but they never get an opportunity to photograph themselves, to process their presence in those spaces, to project themselves in a light manner which won't make them to be dissed or displaced.